Hello everybody and welcome to this short interview here in Toronto. My name is Andy Glenberger and I am going to speak to a man from Pakistan, and I think he will introduce himself.
Hello everybody, my name is Sarfraz William and I am from Gawahi Television from Karachi, Pakistan. It has been wonderful to meet here my brother in Toronto. We have been fellowshipping and see how God has been doing things amazingly all over the world, and particularly in our Islamic country.
William, you have to tell me, you are running a TV station in
Yes.
Pakistan.
Yes.
Tell the viewers.
Yeah, this is God's grace that He granted us a television license in 2012, and since then we are trying hard to take our television into the all over Pakistan and at the same time to the Arab world. And thank God, recently, we are working since a long time in partnership with Peter Youngren, and now we are here in Toronto and we are discussing and meeting people that we could have, we could able to take television and to satellite. At the moment, we have millions of people. Karachi itself is a 23 million people city. World's largest Islamic city in the world, and God has touched thousands and millions of people with the gospel of Jesus' love and His finished work at cross for all over the world, and He is doing amazing thing. I have been sharing there, and God is just amazing things through this television, where there is a no afraid of the blasphemy law, there is a no risk of life, and people can hear the gospel. Even there, nobody can watch them, that what they are doing, and from the homes they listen to God's word.
Is it dangerous to run a Christian TV station there?
Yes, there is a quite serious threat for that. As you know that in our country there is a false accusation of the blasphemy law as well, which is like a hanging sword. Recently, in our country, a young couple has been burned alive. Lot of churches has been suicide bombers blown themselves, and the hundreds of people has been killed on the spot. So it is kind of danger, but we believe that God has appointed us, He chose us to be His witness in the Islamic country, and we believe that while we are doing that, we cannot do that in our country. We cannot go to people and tell them Jesus is the Son of God. It is kind of it's kind of blasphemy for them. They not accept that. So we need to go to them and with a different approach. How we realize that the media is important, that's another wonderful story. I want to share with the people that God do amazing things through television, where we have the freedom to preach whatever it is written in the Bible. Of course, we cannot say anything about Prophet Muhammad and also about the Quran, but what we can say in our television, that Jesus Christ is the Son of God who died for the world. He gave His Son, He died and rose again, and He's coming back again.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity now to reach the whole Arabic world.
Yes, that's another wonderful testimony I want to share with people, that Sparksat is Pakistan's largest satellite company, and through the media vision, through the other cable operator we are on it. They were the CEO of the company is watching our television, and while he was watching television, he called me one day. And he said, brother, you are doing wonderful work. I have seen the programs and content of your television, which is, very peaceful, brotherhood. And, it is full of love that, we want your television.
And he's Muslim.
Yeah, of course he's a Muslim, very radical Muslim. But of course, the word of God, the power of Jesus touched him very powerfully while he was watching television at his home. And he said, I want your television to be on satellite.
That's amazing.
When he called me, I was a little bit shocked. I said, might be he will give me some kind of threat, and warning that you had to change this, you had to change this. But thank God he was so polite to me. He called me in his office, and of course we sit in a very friendly way, and he offered me the package he never offered to any other organization. He said, we will cut you down because you are a minority in Pakistan. We know it's a without non-commercial television. not for profit, and I gave you the best quote that I gave to anyone. And we are very excited. And another benefit, he said, because of Islamic television, he said, you are many people working in Saudi Arabia, you are many people working in Dubai, UAE, because they took them as a labor. And lot of Christians and Pakistanis, they work there as a labor. They said the other advantage for you to be on satellite, Paksat, is that they just need to retune their television. Once they retune the television, the signals of Paksat are very strong in the Islamic stations, in Islamic countries.
Yeah.
So they said they just need to retune, and they can see the Gawahi television, even they are living in the Makkah, even they are living in the Medina,
Wow.
and other cities, even in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, in any part of Qatar, Bahrain. So I was so amazed, how God worked out these things for His work, for the expansion of His kingdom. And I believe that media can play such a powerful role. We have seen that, the Muslim, a Muslim doctor who never know Jesus Christ, he gave his life because he was watching television.
Wow. But this costs money.
Yes.
Do you have the money?
Yeah, we, to be very honest, as I told you, we do have license.
Yeah.
We are doing, little bit in our country, whatever we can. But, we need some more partners that we can take the gospel out from Karachi, from the city of Karachi to all over Pakistan, which is 192 million people country, world's 5th largest country. And from Pakistan, not only that will be a Pakistan, but the same cost will reach unto the 49 Arab countries. At the same cost, we will be able to touch them. So, of course, there is a lot of things we need to accomplish.
Wow. When you spoke to Pastor Peter, you told him about a story about a young lady getting healed.
Yeah.
Can you please tell that story?
There is, basically, that's the story how I encourage to use media for Christ. There is a lady, when Pastor Peter used to come to Pakistan, we advertised that festival on newspaper, on biggest billboards in the city, and at the same time we use television. We use commercial television, and we put 30 minutes promo in the television. And of course that promo not only can see the one city where we are doing festival, at the same time all over Pakistan. And that lady, her daughter was completely blind. She was living about 2,400 kilometers away from the city of Karachi. And when she saw the advertisement on television, she got so much motivated. I don't know that what something happening in his heart, that he took the step of faith from Abbottabad, which is one corner of the Pakistan, to another corner of Pakistan. But she took a step of faith, and she said, I want to go there. I know that Jesus, Isa Masih, is the very, supernatural prophet, and he is the only one who can heal my daughter.
Was she a Muslim?
Yeah, she was a Muslim lady.
But she believed that Jesus could heal her daughter?
Yes,
Wow.
she is born Muslim. She's testified when she came, and brother Andreas, I am telling you that, it's very hard. The people who living in that part of the city, they are very poor. But I don't know what courage she had. What thing motivate her that she took a train. It took 2 days for her and her blind daughter, to sit on the train and reach to Karachi. But thank God she reached on the final day. And when Pastor Peter was sharing on the last night that Jesus Christ is alive, and he do amazing things today. And when she prayed for the sick, that young lady completely healed. Her both eyes got opened. She got so excited. And there was no space at the ground in the stadium, so she was running. Somehow she reached to the platform, and she said, of course she testified how she came, how she said everything. Yeah. But then she wanted to give some money to Pastor Peter.
Okay.
Just as a
to pay for the
healing. But he said, it's a free gift.
Yeah.
Jesus died for the world, and it's a free gift from the Allah, from the God.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's a wonderful, that touched my heart. That's how I I realized that media can play such a vital role.
Wow.
You know, if we are really interested to reach all over Pakistan with the love of Christ, we need to utilize media. You know, otherwise, you know, we could be caught in the blasphemy law, we could be killed, but through media, we can, you know, spread the God's message of love in this country.
Wonderful to hear.
And you know, since then I got mobilized. It took couple of years, you know, for us to obtain the license. But you know, thank God for the people, you know, who helped us, you know, through prayers and annuals. There are some many good Muslim friends, you know, who stand with us, you know, who said,
That's amazing.
yeah, you know, there are 30, you know, religious licenses. You know, there are many Muslim Christian channels there, and thank God for these national, you know, member of parliaments, you know, who helped us, who stand with us, and who raise our voice. And because of that, you know, we got the license. Now we are on airing to about you know, millions of people in the city of Karachi. And you know, we have been here in this week. We've seen that God is doing amazing things. You know, God touching people, and you know, and interestingly, I want to say how the Muslim is responding. You know, the Pastor Peter wrote a small book particularly for the Muslims. It's called Hope of Jesus. You know, and we printed 20,000 books. You know, in the couple of months' time, you know, out of 20,000, 6,000 responses have been came from the Muslim families.
That they wanted to give
Yeah,
their life to Jesus.
they want to know more
Wow.
Jesus. You know, 6,000, we have addresses, we have phone numbers, and you know, they are very much hungry to know more Jesus. There's a great desperation.
But
you know.
aren't they afraid to convert to Christianity?
Yeah, because they have, it's a very difficult for them, but you know, they believe Jesus. They are reading Christian material.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah.
you know, in the middle of the night when they are watching television, they had to use, you know, headphones, because if family,
yeah.
if father or brother knows that they are watching Christian television, they could be out. And when they request us for the book, they said, don't send us to our home. You know, send us at the grocery store, send us our college, send us at my friend's place, and then I will pick at the book. You know, there are sense of, you know, great zeal, great passion, you know, about Jesus in Pakistan. And I believe, you know, God is about to do greater things, you know, in our country.
It's so wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
So what are your biggest needs right now?
Basically, brother, to be very honest, we have to go to on satellite, and for that we need, you know, with the partnership of World Impact, we need 3,000 partners. We are on the way since January, but you know, there are a lot of people we need, you know, to stand with us, that we can spread the message. There are, you know, because there are the one biggest need is that we want to hook up to satellite, and we need 3,000 partners. And you know, if somebody here who can help us, you know, he can visit, you know, www.peteryoungren.org, and we can be, you know, you know, if you want to be a part of this great and historical work, and become the, you know, partner with us, you can visit peteryoungren.org, you know, and give your offering even for a first time, or you can be a monthly partner. That, you know, because every need is a monthly need. You know, we need to pay cable operators.
Yes.
We need to give to a satellite, and a lot of things, equipments we need to, you know, of course, to uplink with the satellite.
Yeah. This was amazing to hear.
Yeah.
God bless you so much.
Thank you, brother.
It
I'm
has
so
been such a-
excited. Thank you so very much. God bless you all.
God bless you all.
Thank you.